Priyanka Ganguly into this. Priyanka, if you can hear me. Priyanka?
Yeah.
So, Priyanka, what does this exercise tell us? Obviously, the law has taken cognizance, the law has taken action, but this is only a precedent to a very small extent. This is perhaps just a microcosm of what goes on in the country. Even despite RERA, there are still problems that persist. Builders promise you the moon, but they don't even give you the land. They give you deadlines, they give you dates, but all of that doesn't fructify within the framework of their promises, and the homeowner can't do much about it except knock on the Supreme Court or the court's door, any court's door, and we know how that process lingers on for years.
I think what Professor Mishra was just catering to, I would agree to him. Being in this trade for last 15 years now, what I have seen is RERAs coming in, especially in northern part of India. See, south of India, west of India has always functioned in a particular way, but it was very unfortunate. Even if we have to divide NCR into two segments of Gurgaon and Noida, Noida has this problem, and it has this problem, as Professor Mishra said, because somewhere I would just not blame the developer here, because the authority way that I would really like to know what is happening with the people who have sanctioned the plan. Yes, developer is at fault, and I think developer is paying for all the situation or all the false promises or all the negative work which the developer said. But as Professor Mishra says, that so the Noida authority, the people who have sanctioned the plan are equally to be blamed. How has a 34 tower building come in front when the plan was initially not sanctioned? How did we reach to this state? But yes, demolition of this definitely gives a very good message to the buyer. Being in this trade for last so many years, I can assure you that the buyer feels good. The buyer feels that both developer along with the governance can't just get away with anything which is illegal. So it's a very good move. It will reinstate the faith back in the trade. It will reinstate the faith back in the industry, where we would know that Noida can come up as an area with all these developments which is happening in Noida. Definitely Jhevar Airport, it is definitely the next destination to look for after Gurgaon. But with this demolition being passed through and adhered to, it is definitely a very positive sign for the industry. I can only tell you, very positive sign for the industry.
All right.
Vineet, I think what you have seen over the last 5-6 years is that ever since RERA has come into the picture, slowly and steadily we see the developers becoming more accountable. Slowly and steadily we have seen the state government making sure that the builder becomes more accountable. For example, I think 3 days back there was a news that for the first time, especially in Noida, any developer who wants to go ahead and come up with a project needs to pay the land payment in full. So I think all these changes which is happening because of RERA, which has come into limelight because of all the issues which has been faced by the home buyer. So all these changes which we are seeing over the period of time is in itself a very big step towards ensuring that in every given point of time, my home buyer is secured, the home buyer's money is safe, and somewhere both the state government as well as the developer is equally liable for what they need to deliver. So these are changes which are every now and then being made into the system. RERA coming in with the clause coming in that every time there is a project delay, there is a minimum 12% interest which needs to be levied from the developer's part. We have seen how in the past developers have made a mockery, have not delivered, but after RERA coming in, somewhere the accountability is very evenly put on the shoulders of the developer as well as the authority. So we have both the people taking accountable and both the people liable to ensure that timely delivery happens.
Manish,